So Charlie Kirk was not about to let one of these campus leftists educate him on what a man is.
Now, I ask this because I want to follow through with another point.
Okay.
In high school, I knew a man who took care of students who struggled, whether it be from broken homes, mental illness, or other issues. He spoke with us with an empathy, that was not given to many of us by others who were told to protect us and to give us the guidance that we needed, which in your case, when you speak of counselors, you'd be right. Now, that man has been an inspiring figure to me, and I call him a man because he's a transgender woman,
Okay.
under your definition. So
Yeah.
does that make him less of a man? Does the character he's displayed not only as a teacher, but as a veteran,
Well, look, that's
does
awfully,
that reduce his masculinity?
that's awfully hypothetical because I don't know this person, but you're kind of proving my point. You said that the trans person is really empathetic, therefore feminine.
Not really, no. There's
Yeah.
no correlation there.
Empathetic is a
Empathy
feminine
is not
quality.
a feminine trait,
It
no.
absolutely is.
Absolutely not,
You
no.
get a group of men together.
No. There is no difference.
You'll
There
know
is
exactly.
no-
The football team is not
Empathy.
Karen.
Empathy is one of the most masculine traits imaginable.
Okay, look, I mean,
that's what brings
look,
about
man,
change.
All right, okay, so you're wrong. So
How am I wrong? Because you're pandering to a specific crowd? All of a sudden, my point isn't valid?
Look, again, you're playing the machismo card. I'm not.
Machismo, yes.
Yeah. So
because
let me
you're
just-
the one who's placed such a value on the role of men.
You better
You're the
believe-
one.
Let me finish
who's
the
done
point.
this.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
slow down. You're at
please.
like a 10. You got to be at like a 3, man. All right?
Okay, go
There's
ahead.
one person getting upset here. Here, you get a bunch of men together, a hunting club, a football club, any sort of group of men. They're not sharing feelings, and they're not talking about like deep sort of thing. You know, you get women together. What do? Book club. Right? Not exactly like hunting and fishing. There's reasons for this. God designed us differently. You don't have to overthink it. Now, can certain men be more feminine than others? Of course. Can certain men have more of kind of an inclination towards empathy? Obviously. Do men have zero empathy? No. But there's a hardwiring. There's circuitry. There's a DNA in us. And the Bible speaks to this. Experience speaks to this. And quite honestly, just look around. It speaks to you.
So the situation that's happening here between Charlie Kirk and this sort of college campus leftist, which, by the way, if you listen to what this college campus leftist is saying, he's basically saying that he even got the ways in which he was identifying the person wrong. So he is basically like, this transgender man is actually a transgender woman. No. So this trans man that he's talking about is basically a biological woman that has decided to live her life as a man. Like, that's what he's talking about. So he even got that stuff confused. But then he really did describe this person as, oh, this person is empathetic, this person is so patient, blah, blah, blah. And no matter what you think about Charlie Kirk, he's very right in the fact that these are feminine traits, okay? And so when it comes to the biological women that identify as male issue, the thing that I find the most interesting about the ones that I find that are represented in the media is that they try to enact like sort of like the most stereotypically male thing that they can do, right? Like I see some of them and they pump themselves up full of stuff, and then they've got all these big muscles and they're like, oh, I'm more of a man than you, et cetera, et cetera. But it's just like in real life, you encounter certain people and it's quite obvious that like this is not a male figure, right? And then even when the ones that you see on social media sort of, screaming or crying or doing something like that, even the transgender men on social media, when they are activists or whatever, they go about their quote-unquote activism in a very stereotypically feminine way, which pretty much proves the point that Charlie Kirk is making here.